Hey, Aquarius. All right. This is going to be your 2025 messages. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us, honestly. I'm really excited for all of us. These are general messages for the year 2025. I'm going to be pulling a number of oracle messages for you guys. I am going to be reading for the moon and or rising signs of Aquarius. Okay. So if you know your birth chart and you know your moon and your rising sign, great. If not, go check that out. As long as you know what time you were born, then you're good to go. But I feel like those of you who watch my videos already know that. So Aquarius, moon and rising signs, we're going to see what the ancestors and what the entities and the spirits that protect you from the spirit realm have to say to you as a collective for the year 2025. I am not really here to give you predictions necessarily. We will talk about what you can expect in 2025, but we're also going to talk about how you can meet those expectations in within that year, what's blocking you, okay, for that year, and the sacrifices that you will need to make to get what you want. Okay, happiness is our birthright, all of us, Aquarius, moon and rising signs. So if you don't think in those terms, you might want to really think about making that transition to that mindset. It's not easy though. Okay, trust me. So Aquarius, moon and rising signs. Sorry guys, I'm gonna burn some herbs really quickly. There we go. For those of you who are watching this in 2025, Happy New Year. I'm going to be posting these a little bit early before 2025 because I'm actually going to be out of town. So I want to make sure that you guys have your messages at least before the new year hits, okay? Wherever you are in the world. Let's see here. Aquarius, ancestors, guardians, and protectors. What messages do we have for Aquarius, moon and or rising signs for the year of 2025? It's been a rough year. It's been a rough year. There's been a lot of dirty laundry aired out for some of us out there, for some people that we have been keeping up with or whatever, people in our families, friends, exes, significant others, celebrities. Like everybody's been kind of exposed, right? Some of us have been put in the spotlight for the good or the bad, right? There's been a lot of truth that has come out, but also a lot of lies that have been running rampant as well in the year of 2024. But let's see what 2025 is giving to you, and what it's what your ancestors or your guardians want you to know. Okay, Aquarius, moon and rising signs for the year 2025, ancestors, guardians, and protectors for Aquarius, moon and rising signs. Also, Aquarius, moon and rising signs, just make sure, like, if you ever need a refresher for 2025, just come back to this video, okay? If you ever just need a reminder, okay? Or you can take notes. You can pause this and take notes and just keep that with you as affirmations or as messages of reminders throughout the year. Okay. 2025 for you, Aquarius, is already right off the bat asking you to be careful. You want to surround yourself with people and energies that can soothe you, take care of you. Some type of energy in 2025 is trying to sting you, is trying to cause harm in some way, shape, or form, Aquarius, Moon, and Rising signs. There is someone here they see you as someone who is very soothing. They see you as someone who is very easy to talk to. If they can get on your good side, they know that they have a good person on their side. But at the same time, this individual might be dangerous to your mental and emotional health, or even dangerous to you physically. I don't know. But all I'm seeing here, if this is not a person, you need to make sure that you're practicing caution. If you're crossing the street, don't just cross the street. Make sure you are looking to see, if cars are going by, or if someone's going to run a red light. You don't know. If you have kids, make sure in 2025 that you are practicing caution with them. Do not just let them be on the internet. Make sure they have a way for you to contact them at school. I'm also getting the sense, Aquarius, Moon and Rising signs, that if you feel that something is off, whether you're traveling, whether you're about to pay for something or send money, whether you're about to have a conversation with somebody, you do not want to do anything without thinking about the repercussions. You may have people in your life who may say, it's not that big of a deal. Why would they do that? That's not them, blah, blah, blah. No, doesn't matter who you're dealing with, Aquarius. If your soul is telling you, don't do it, or be careful and tread carefully, do so. Do so. Okay? Some of you guys in 2025 may be prone to accidents or hurting yourselves. I'm getting the sense that there are some spirits or entities that are going to be trying to come after you for some reason. And they're confident in the fact that you're not paying attention. So prove them wrong. Be very, very careful with who you're talking to. Okay? If you're going to buy a car in 2025, be careful of the type of company you're buying that car from. If you're going on vacation, be careful where you get your hotel. Be careful who you trust. If you're going to another country, don't just trust people. Whatever you need to do, Aquarius, to protect yourself and your family, your home and your belongings, your possessions, don't skip out on it. Don't skip it. That's not the step that you want to skip. Mm. So there is someone here. They could be an enemy. They can be a soulmate. Now, when I say soulmate, I'm not saying that they're lovers or they're necessarily somebody who you get along with at all. Soulmates are not just for romance and positive vibes, right? Sometimes your soulmate is actually evil. Sometimes your soulmate is actually someone that was put here with you on this planet to force you to face yourself. And you're forcing them to face themselves. Now, whether you or the other person is willing to face yourself and grow and improve from that and transform, that's completely up to you guys. But there's something here, Aquarius, Moon and Rising signs, you need to make sure that you are practicing strong, intuitive rituals. Make sure that you are following your intuition, and your intuition is going to be right on point. It's going to tell you, like, if somebody is talking to you or calls you or, you know, has something to say to you or wants to talk to you about something, your intuition is going to, when you listen to what they have to say, your intuition is going to kick in and be like, they're full of bullshit. You know what I mean? Or something's not right. There is someone for sure, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, who is here to mirror you. So if this person is here to bully you and to hurt you, this individual, this person either has the same sign as you, so they may have the same moon, rising, or sun sign as you. Like something about them is the same as you or similar. But this individual, if they're bullying you or harassing you or just won't get off your case, about a certain situation or something they don't like about you, that is a mirror to you saying that, hey, you actually are worth it, right? You're a blessing, and this person sees you as a threat, or this person coming after you is, a mirror or, a reflection of what you're willing to put up with in your life. So if you're not standing up for yourself, Aquarius, and you're constantly letting people walk all over you and say things to you that hurt you, and you're just walking around suffering in silence because, you know, people are saying things to you to hurt you and to belittle you, this person or, this individual or these individuals are going to continue to do that. And it's a reflection of what you're willing to allow to happen, what you're willing to allow, um, as far as your treatment by others. So if you're not standing and living in self-respect, why should anybody else respect you? Right? You, as above, so below, right? So if you're not respecting yourself and you're not standing up for the truth of who you are in the land of the living, there's going to be entities and spirits that arise from the underworld or from below, from the spirit realm, that can easily manipulate other people around you to get at you and to tear you down. Please use your intuition to understand when this is happening in 2025. Some of you, you already know who this is. You already know who these people are. Some of you Aquarius, Moon and Rising signs, you already know who's jealous of you. You already know who doesn't like you, even if they're really good at hiding it. You may have some people in your life who they've always been there to talk to you, listen to you, blah, 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 but they actually have been collecting information and using it to talk about you behind your back, to belittle you behind your back. They actually have really bad thoughts towards you, right? So this person might be, or these people might be, there may be a group of people that's actually talking behind your back. Whenever you're not around, they're talking about you. Sometime at some point in a conversation, when you're not around, they're talking about you or saying something snarky, saying something disrespectful. And, some people might be laughing behind your back. Like, oh, Aquarius, they might think that they're all that. Or because they got this job, they think that they're, all this. Or because they're in a relationship, they think that they're cute, blah, blah, blah. Or they may be talking behind your back, maybe you're struggling in your life and they're just like, well, that's what they chose, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not really saying good things about you, Aquarius, Moon and Rising signs. So understand that there may be more people talking behind your back than you think. And they could be people who are actually very close to you. Or maybe it's just one person. I'm getting for a lot of you, it's just one person. Okay. Use your intuition in 2025, y'all. You may find that you have more enemies that you've been dining with and breaking bread with than you thought. Okay. So Aquarius Moon and Rising signs. Let's keep going, y'all. We got a couple more oracle messages to pull for you for the year of 2025. Let's see. Let's see. Aquarius Moon and Rising signs. Success after a setback. Yes. Eclipse in Sagittarius. Growth. So Aquarius Moon and Rising signs. Yeah, 2025, you can expect a setback. Somebody's going to try to, you know, set you back a little bit. There is some type of a situation where you may need to collaborate with somebody that you don't get along with. You may have to compromise and just be like, okay, if that's what you want, if that's something that's what you want to do, then so be it. You may have to just go along with somebody. Be very, very careful who you're dealing with. If you need to compromise with somebody on a certain situation, only do it because it's something that you have to do. That's, you know, there's definitely someone here who is a bit dangerous to your growth, but they can't destroy you at all. They can't destroy your life. They don't have a lot of power, but their connection to you, whether it's for the good or the bad. Now, if this is a lover or a best friend or somebody who actually is good for you, you kind of need to make sure that you're still cautious, because your connection to this person, if it's positive, you might be so deeply connected to this person or in love with this person or have such good energy with this person that you kind of overlook certain issues that need to be brought to this person's attention or brought to your attention. This might be a situation where it ends in a temporary breakup with this person. Um, hmm. Now, others of you, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, maybe in 2024, that was when the setback happened, like this year. And in 2025, you can expect the success. So maybe this is more of like a career move. Maybe in 2024 or the past few years, you just gave up on something, or you gave up on a relationship, or someone, you know, you took a break and you know, what have you. Somebody took a break. Whenever I see a setback, I see that that's not permanent. It's just a setback. Let me actually double check. I want to double check to make sure, like, yes or no, if this for the Aquarius Sun and or Moon and Rising sign collective, if this success after a setback, if the setback is actually in 2024. Let's see. I'm going to see if my spirit guides confirm. Okay, for Aquarius, Moon and Rising signs, guardians, protectors, and ancestors, is the setback for 2025? Is the setback for 2025? Okay, they're saying no, it's not for 2025. It's the year prior or years prior. Okay, so I still see this as a positive. Yeah, so definitely no. Okay, good. Okay, so Aquarius, Moon, and Rising signs, I take that back. This setback that this card is talking about, the success after a setback in Sagittarius, the setback for most of you is not in 2025. It's either it happened this year in 2024, or it happened years prior to that. Okay, for most of you. Now, others of you, if you still have a long way to go, or you still have some ways to go before you can experience this success, you're still going to be dealing with this setback in 2025. But it's going to start improving. You'll see improvements as you move forward into the next few years. Okay. This could also be a life partner that you have, or a very long-term friendship that where you both have similar desires, you have similar goals and aspirations. Maybe you went to school together, you went to college together, you have the same degree, or you have similar degrees, or you went to different schools, but you kind of went to school for similar things. Um, Maybe if you're with your partner, you guys have similar, very, very similar goals in mind for your own personal growth together as individuals. So Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, if this is someone you live with, or if it's a romantic partner or a life partner, take the time to look at your partner, even if you feel that they're problematic, or they're giving you a hard time, or they have been giving you a hard time in 2024. 2025 is going to be you listening to your inner self, your inner knowing, and kind of using your partner as a mirror to yourself, and looking at, okay, how did I manifest this person? Why is this person here in my life? What is it that I'm doing that is causing this person to be here in my life? Like, what has brought them to me? What am I supposed to learn from all of this? Right? Others of you, again, you and this person, you have the potential to be extremely successful, but you have like somebody, or a couple of people, or a bunch of people who just don't like seeing you guys together. That could also be a thing for some of you, where you're in a relationship. It's a beautiful, deep connection, but for some reason there's some type of spirit or energy, or multiple spirits and energies or people who really are jealous of you guys, and somebody or something is trying to get in the way of this connection that you have. I'm getting the sense that if this is a really close relationship with someone, and it's full of growth for 2025, and that's evident for you guys, continue to work things out with this person. If you've been dealing with a lot of darkness and a lot of setbacks in your relationship with this person, that does not mean that your relationship is set up for failure. It just means that this relationship has so much potential for success on so many different levels. So be careful of what you say, or the actions that you take. So if you decide, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, like, I'm done with this person, they have too many problems, or we're arguing too much, blah blah blah, I'm out. That's fine if that's what you want to do. Like, again, if that's something that you've come to that conclusion, you gotta go, right? However, what I'm getting is that this individual, you can't really escape them, because they're like a karmic incarnation that you experienced in another life, or in another dimension before you, if you guys believe in that type of thing. This is not somebody that just was randomly placed down here to be with you, and they're just giving you problems, or there's all these problems arising. It's just that it's not that. It's, even if you do break up with this person, you're going to have to do a lot of work to really take their energy and their karma off of you. Okay? So you guys are deep rooted together, okay? Because there's a lot of mirroring happening. That's just what I'm getting, y'all. I hope I'm making sense, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs for 2025. Please make sure that you don't give up on yourself, or give up on this relationship, if this is something that was placed in your life for a higher purpose. Okay? But if you do decide to separate from this person, just understand that those lessons that you needed to learn with that person, you're still going to have to learn them, even though you're not with them. Okay, if you are planning on breaking up with them, there's something more that the universe wants you to pay attention to here, um before you make your exit, if you are planning on making an exit. But if you're not, and you do see this person, you're like, this is my person, like, yes, we have setbacks, yes, we have issues, but like, I have faith that we're going to make it through and it's going to be okay, then great, like, fine. Then that means that you don't have to worry about them leaving you or you leaving them. You're just going to have to go through this. 2025, I feel, is going to be the breaking point where you guys finally see yourselves on the other side, and you've finally found the light at the end of the tunnel in your relationship with this person, or in relationship with these groups of people, or this circle of people. Some of you guys, this is your mother that is coming to the forefront. Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, there's something here regarding your mother. Some of you guys are going to be a mother in 2025, or your partner is going to be a mother in 2025. And this child is going to open up your soul. If your mother had any issues or still has issues with herself, her body image, or she lets people walk all over her, she has anger issues, whatever, um or just has a lack of a backbone, whatever it is that your mother had to deal with, um you have to remember that your mother had forgotten her own divinity at some point, and that in some ways you have to, because of the karma that she's passed down to you, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, and you need to heal that cycle in your family. Okay, this can also be a family member that you're dealing with. This could be a parent or a grandparent. Okay, and the caution energy that I'm getting for you guys, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, is for some of you, be cautious of repeating generational karma, generational decisions, right? Generational curses. There's a lot of honesty that needs to be spoken about or realized. There's a lot of truth that needs to be realized when it comes to your self esteem, when it comes to the truth of who you are as an individual, despite your parents' karma and their decisions, or your grandparents' karma and decisions. Somebody's definitely pregnant. Somebody is, or is going to get pregnant next year. Aquarius Moon and Rising signs. Somebody's going to get pregnant. Um, if it's not you, it's or if it's either you or it's going to be your partner. 2025 is also about self care. It's all about self care, being free to do what you want to do, not answering to anybody. Okay. If you are not getting pregnant, or your partner is not getting pregnant, Aquarius, in 2025, then this is just you focused on your inner child. This is you focused on your healing yourself, and any mental health issues that you may have picked up along the way from your childhood, mental struggles that you've picked up along the way. It's time to recognize your own divinity, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, in the year 2025. 2025 is going to be all about the truth in your personal life and what you are allowing to exist in your life. Okay. Let's pull some tarot last but not least, and then we will conclude your reading, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs. If you're kind of walking around bitter or in some type of mental anguish, or maybe you're depressed, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, um, learning what it means to compromise. No man is an island, no woman is an island, no individual is an island. You need people, Aquarius, and out of all of the signs of the zodiac, you know that. You know that. Let's pull 3 tarot cards from the deck for your messages for the year 2025. But Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, you need people. For those of you who are pregnant, or your partner is pregnant, make sure that you're surrounding yourselves with people who are there for your best interest. They're there to support you and the baby. Okay. Some of you guys may end up showing your own mother her own divinity, or showing her how much she has sacrificed, how much of herself she's sacrificed over time. You might be teaching your own parents something. And if your parents are no longer here, they're still looking at you. And I'm getting a lot of generational healing here. I'm getting a lot of past life healing in 2025. Aquarius, this is a big energy. You're going to look back at 2024 and the years prior and just be like, if you're willing to do this work, you're going to feel, wow, I've come a long way. Come a long way. All right, let's see here. So again, if you've been walking around bitter, feeling like, oh, I don't need anybody, or I can't trust anybody, and blah, 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 don't let that be your entire personality in 2025. Definitely practice caution when your intuition's telling you to practice caution. Don't practice caution because you're out of fear of being hurt. Like, if the universe or your ancestors is sending someone your way to love you, let them love you. But if the universe, if there's someone who has found you, or kind of started, wanting to talk to you, and your intuition is just like, I don't know, then definitely take that moment to kind of think about it first before you just get yourself caught up. Yeah, 2025 is going to be you making peace with some decisions, just making peace with what's going on. Okay, Aquarius. Again, there may be some people or someone that you just don't really get along with, or is really difficult to collaborate with this person. It's very difficult to compromise in a relationship with this person, because they're kind of like, I do stuff on my own, I don't need help, or I don't need advice. They don't have like a sense of community. They're not open to to being critiqued. They walk in and they're the boss, and that's it. Now, if this is you, Aquarius, okay, please be careful with that. But if you're dealing with somebody else who's kind of like, if you walk into a room and everybody's arguing, or everybody in the room wants to be heard and seen and they want to shine, it's like, we all can shine if we do it one at a time, right? If we hear each other out. Okay? So there's somebody here, they want all the shine, and you might have to be the person to just be like, listen, you got to take turns. You got to give everybody else space to speak and to be seen, right? There's a lot of emotions, a lot of talking, a lot of arguing with somebody, and it's just all I'm getting here, Aquarius Moon and Rising signs, is that there is somebody here who just wants to be seen. They want their hard work to be seen, and they're just upset that they're not getting attention. even if, and somebody may not really be working as hard as you've worked, but they still want attention. And but at the same time, you're just like, you don't deserve my attention, or whatever, right? You're not really trying to entertain that. But you may have to just be like, let me just humble myself and just hear this person out, right? Like, I'm just getting, you have to make peace. You just kind of have to make kind of a rough decision in 2025 to just kind of be like, okay, if this is what you want to do, that's your decision. I can't change anything in this situation. I just got to go along with it. Okay? So, as you make peace, continue to build. You know, you are going to be blessed, you are going to be rewarded, and you will be recognized for the work that you're putting in here. Aquarius, Moon and Rising signs, okay? Regardless, you are going to be, because what this other person wants, they want to be recognized. But you don't need to fight to be recognized anymore, Aquarius. Stop fighting. Just make peace and be like, all right, whatever. I'll go along with it, but I'm gonna do me, you know? So yeah, 2025 is all about you just letting people talk, letting people fight, letting people say whatever they want to say, and you're just gonna walk away and just be like, I'm just gonna let them think whatever they want. I'm gonna let them say whatever they want. I'm just gonna continue to work on me and work on my projects and work on myself, work on my home, work on my career, whatever. Because there is someone for sure, Aquarius, in 2025, they see you as a threat. They see you as a threat. Someone's spying on you too. Someone has a lot to say. Someone has a lot to say in 2025, or they've been had a lot to say, but nothing to show for it, right? Or maybe they have something to show for it, but it's very little compared to what you have to show. So make sure that you're practicing self care. Make sure that you're taking time away for yourself in 2025. Continue to work, even if it's people that you don't like, just be like, okay, I'm here. Don't be afraid to shine, Aquarius. Don't be afraid to shine. Keep going. All right. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.